$1,200 straddle from Phil Ivey.
It's very raw to just get in and do
1,200 to play.
And I'm like, yes, but
Chris Ferguson first to act.
Fold.
A playable hand for some players, but not for Chris Ferguson in first position. Huh?
1,200 to play.
No, exactly. He's definitely playing a very cautious game right now. 8-handed, first to act. He knows he's going to have to put in at least 1,200. He's going to be pretty pleased he did pass. There's Matusow with pocket kings.
700 to play.
With a 4,700 bet.
Well, he's got the Cowboys.
And pocket threes
Pass.
for David Benjamin. He's going to call, trying to spike a 3.
Well, it's kind of the hand that can break Matusow, isn't it?
It certainly is.
How much? 4,100 more.
Some guys get $1 million contracts. I get 20,000.
And Hellmuth thinking about his play here. Is he thinking about re-raising?
I don't know whether he's just doing a bit of kind of one-upmanship for Mike Matusow.
Seems like I should be getting paid the same as everyone.
You really want to get paid the same as everybody, Phil?
These two been going at each other verbally
Is it really, Phil?
Is it really? Yeah, it is.
for most of the day. Now he decides to lay it down.
Pretty sure that Ivey will call this. And we'll say this three-handed. Patrick Antonius has gotten up, taken a break.
You don't have to.
Cool.
He'll rejoin us shortly.
Doesn't want to see an ace, Mike. What he doesn't realise is he doesn't want to see a 3 either. Well, there's a 4 there
4-6
for
check,
Phil Ivey.
check.
I was going to say the ace, actually, he won't lose any money with the ace. The 3
Exactly.
would cost him his whole stack.
11,000
Exactly.
is a bet. Fold.
So Phil Ivey in the foreground right, and Mike Matusow, the 2 players left.
Now, Ivey is out of position. He's got bottom pair with top kicker. He's a 4-to-1 dog here. Tough spot to be in.
He does. He probably thinks that if he catches a 4, he's going to get the lot off Mike.
Yeah, so just make it 26, whatever.
82 here, 84, 82, 84.
Tom Dwan talking to his fans.
Cool.
He's called. Trying to play catch up.
7 cards, check.
Now that's a very, very dangerous card here. Not only is it the 3rd club, but it's the top pair.
Last
Can
card.
Ivey represent that?
Well, it's gone check, check.
7.
Well, he's got the king of clubs, Mike.
Check.
Check from Phil. Now, can Mike remember if he's got a club or not? I think he does.
And you imagine a value bid will come in here. I can't see Ivey calling, can you?
forgot what I have.
He's just going to have a look back. I was right. He couldn't remember whether he had a club or not.
Pot is $37,800.
15,000.
Get a $15,000 bet from Matusow. Action back to Ivey.
The bet laying Phil 3-1 to call this bet. It's for it to be a profitable call. Well, he's decided.
52,000 total.
He's decided to re-raise it. Now, how much does Mike like his bet?
Well, obviously, Matusow cannot beat the ace of clubs. He also cannot beat a full house. There's a paired board out there. And that's certainly what Ivey is representing. I mean, the way this hand is played, is it possible for Ivey to have a full house here?
I almost checked this on the end.
Well, I've seen Phil play an awful lot of sets on the flop, and he usually tends to play them quite quick. You'd have to kind of be a jack-6 or an ace of clubs. I got a feeling Mike's probably going to make this call.
Can't believe I'm thinking of folding this hand. I mean, none of these guys would have beat the pot and they would have laughed in my face.
Patrick Antonius watching from the distance. Doesn't want to disturb Mike by going back to the table. Not during the middle of a $100,000 pot.
And of course, Mike Matusow started this hand with just under $100,000.
Philly. Why do you do this to me, Philly?
The pot is nearly 105,000. 37,000 to call.
Check. Pocket sevens.
$104,000 in this pot. You could buy a brand new Mercedes S-Class with that.
$37,000. And if Phil Ivey can pull this move off, what heart! Just for this poker champion to try this. What heart! The interesting thing is that Ivey had given up on the pot. He's ready to check and just give it up. But Matusow's bet, he's reopened the betting, and Ivey.
It's the problem with trying to make a little value bet, try and get a caller with a half hand. He's put himself in this spot by trying to be greedy. I don't blame him for the bet at all. I think I make exactly the same bet.
I'm sorry. This is really a big.
And it's not an easy call. And remember that Matusow did make that very thin call against Tom Dwan and paid him off earlier. Doesn't want to make the same mistake here. Mike the mouth. So quiet. $37,000.
You can almost feel the pain in Mike.
Same.
Talking about
That
a lot
same
of money
hand I
here.
folded you against you there, Phil, when you had to do 7 with the club.
Two kings with the king and club. Two queens with too small. You wouldn't have thought that long.
No. Not really.
Oh, wow. And he
And he's
throws
laid
it
it
away.
down.
Oh, my. He's going to be sick. And is Ivey going to show this?
I had the ace. Had the ace.
You can't have the ace of club, right?
I had 2 aces with the ace of club.
Care what you have. It's a good play. Whatever.
What did you have, the queen of club or something?
Nothing.
And the best players in the game love to punish those thin value bettors, and that's Ivey doing it. What a champion. What heart. I mean, that's the reason why he is one of the most feared players at any poker table.